some good and some bad. Some good on both sides of the ball and some bad on both sides of the ball. Defense played pretty well out of the gate, and then we flipped it around. And they didn't play as well. Conversely, the offense didn't play as well to start and played a little bit better as it went along. So we'll look at the film and see. That's my opinion. I haven't just walked off the field. We'll look at the film and get a little more in depth into it.
When you say there are things that they didn't do, what exactly?
Well, I'll have to look. All I know is when the ball moved down the field, then obviously the offense was doing something or the defense wasn't doing something. And when it didn't move, then the same things in reverse. So I'm not sure specifically. We'll look and see exactly what it was or who it was or whether it's scheme or personnel or what.
I know, like you said, you haven't seen the film yet, but do you think you can tell differences from scrimmage to scrimmage like you guys did, in scrimmage 1 to today?
Well, I think when you look at the film, you can. Scrimmage 1 was just put the ball down and play. Now there's real consequences for your actions here. You take a sack or whatever, and you're in 2nd and 15 or 18 instead of just putting the ball back down. So it kind of brings it home, usually a little bit clearer to everybody, the ramifications of not executing when you're in 2nd or 3rd and long. So that's usually, it's been my experience, the first true down and distance scrimmage that you have usually highlights those things, and gives you some things to work on.
How would the mock game Saturday be different from the scrimmage? Is there any difference in that?
Well, that's a week from Saturday. So this Saturday we'll have a kicking scrimmage and a real scrimmage. A week from Saturday, a mock game is not it's in helmets. So it's just all situational. We go through meetings. We go through walkthroughs as if we're about to go play a game. We have a scripted game that we play just so we get the operation of everything down, from the sidelines to substitutions to special teams and all the things, so that the newcomers and even the old guys know exactly how things work on game day, so you don't have some of those organizational issues that sometimes creep up in the middle of the game.
Can you talk about how Paxton managed the offense today and how he did in the scrum?
Well, we'll look at the film. I don't know. We'll see. To be honest with you, I don't pay attention to who's in there at the time. I don't know if it was Jason or Paxton or any of the other guys. So we'll look and see. Yeah.
Was there any moment in the scrimmage that really got you fired up in a good way or a bad way?
No, not really. I try to be even keel as much as I can. But no, not particularly.
Some of your young players, I guess, like Phil Mayhew, Proctor, Jannard Avery on the defensive side, have kind of made some, kind of caught your attention so far.
Certainly.
Anything today?
Well, like I said, I'm not really sure because I don't. Some guy may make a tackle and I may not know who it was.
Yeah.
Or a guy may catch a ball or drop a ball, I may not know who it was. So I think those guys have had really good camps as a whole so far. Now they're also young, and usually those young guys hit a wall somewhere in here, and you got to find a way to get it back. But they haven't yet.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to keep pushing forward with them, but they have certainly had a good camp, what I would consider a good camp so far.
If that continues, there are people that could help you.
I think so. I think, it's awfully early to say how much or in what capacity, but I don't think there's any doubt that they absolutely could have the opportunity to help us. Yeah.
In terms of overall progress at this point, what can you say about your team?
Well, I think we'll just keep moving on. We'll continue to get better and continue to work, and we know we have a tremendous challenge ahead of us this season, and I feel like we're heading in the right direction, continue to get better in all phases.
I hate to keep asking you about